My name is Jeff Frankenfield. A lot going on right now. First and foremost, I have thrown my name in the ring for U.S. Congress, House of Representatives specifically, here in 2022, California District 24, and learning every day, and it's been wonderful talking to people. The slogan of Thrive for the campaign, it's really been the heartbeat of the thought process behind the campaign for several months, really since its inception. And the reason for Thrive is that one of the reasons I'm running is not for myself. Never have. I consider myself a public servant, and I do want to serve the public. What's driving my heart is seeing people in survival mode, and they've been there for quite some time. It's gotten worse during the pandemic. People are trying to claw out the same time we have inflation going on. And so people who are already at a tipping point, it's going to get worse for them. And so I want to do what I can to try and help them with that, to move them from a place of survival mode to actually thriving, to be able to thrive and enjoy life. I think one of the reasons that the Montecito mudslide experience, as far as helping out as a chaplain and working with those first responders and understanding how much pain there was, not just from them, but from the citizens, who had suffered the consequences of the mudslide, and how it drew me to the community even more and made me kind of realize that I needed to stay here to make a difference. That was not just a lone event. The community as a whole moved from the fires. There were raging fires. People were displaced. We had to leave our house and go up north for quite a while after the not only the fires, but then the smoke and the air quality. People were displaced. They finally get back. You have the Montecito mudslide and that tragedy. You had the Conception fire where people lost their lives, and I ended up as a chaplain speaking to one of the fathers who had lost a wife and one of his twin girls on there, but he still had one of his girls in a coma, and just to hear the heartbreak of this, and you just go, man, these people have gone through so much, and yet they're still fighting, they're still getting through, but we just got to lean on each other, and we have to support one another, and we have to. That's what community is about. That is what makes society great, and the community great is when we can rely on each other. And we have relationships with our neighbors and all of that. And so the tragedies that were ongoing, the displacements, the trauma, and we're for this area, Santa Barbara, we're very, very small. From north to south, all around this district, it feels like a small town. We are a community. And so us as a community went through all of that, and then just as it felt like we were maybe getting ourselves back to a sense of normalcy, the pandemic hit. When you go back and look at it, it's been 3, 4, 5, 6 years of really challenging times. To exacerbate all this, we have all of these problems right now with our economy and supply chain and inflation and wars going on right now that brings a lot of variables to it. With Russia and Ukraine. So I just want to see hope brought back to the community, to this area. We will get through it. We can get through it. We'll do it together. And I want the government to do their job and to serve us as citizens. It needs to be done, and changes need to be made.